Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Today I have another Minerva brand ambassador video. I just completed my recording of this beautiful McCall's M8094. It is a really pretty prairie style blouse and I cannot wait to share it with you. If you guys are interested, please meet me in the next section where we will talk first about the Minerva fabric. Hi guys, I am back and today I have the beautiful Stores Egyptian cotton lawn fabric that was used to create this blouse. So I'm going to share with you the fabric. As you guys can see, here is the fabric. This is such a pretty color. Like I said in the beginning, I wasn't sure about my thoughts regarding this color. I don't typically go for colors like this, but I thought that I would try, and that is why I went with this colorway. It is pretty on its own, each individual color, but for me, it's just a color that I've never gone with, and I think that it's so pretty. I am now looking for colors that for fabric that has colors like these, because they actually look really good on me. I wasn't sure about my skin tone and how they would look, but it turned out really well and I just really love it. So this is Egyptian cotton. Now you might be wondering, well, what's the difference between Egyptian cotton and what is the difference between regular cotton? Like, how would I be able to tell the difference? So I did a little research and I thought that I would let you guys know. That way, if you had any questions and you're not familiar, you'd be able to have an idea if you're buying regular cotton or if you're buying Egyptian cotton lawn. Okay, so Egyptian cotton has strong and unbroken yarns, giving your fabric more flexibility. If you have a 100% Egyptian cotton, your completed project would be super soft. And I have to say, this is really soft. It's beautiful. Another thing about Egyptian cotton is it does not pill after multiple wash. So that is one thing you would benefit from this fabric. It doesn't pill no matter how much you wash it, and it is so soft. It just has a really nice hand. I just love it. Another thing is it's quite absorbent, so this would be a really beautiful project to make in hotter areas because it is breathable. So as you guys can see, I do have the bodice completed here, but you're not really getting the best view of this. So let me just jump into the sewing thoughts, and then we'll move over to the 360. So this pattern, I have to say I was quite impressed with the instructions because it was so easy to follow. I am not an individual that always read my instructions, but in a few projects I had a lot of error, and I've just been saving myself the hassle and just going in the beginning, reading the patterns before I use it, and that helps. I want to say that it was very simple. I was just so shocked at how fast this thing came together. I think most of my time with this project was trying to find a beautiful day to get the video recorded, because once I sat down to sew this project, it went really fast. I think it's a one-day project for someone that's an advanced or intermediate sewer. If you are super confident as an advanced sewer, this is like nothing. It is definitely a one-day project. The size that I worked with was a size 12, and I almost cried because my dog, he took part of my pattern and I had to tape it together and then recut it on some Swedish tracing paper because he really tore the pattern piece, and I was just like losing my mind because I had cut some and then I left. So that was just a side note. But the pattern came together so beautifully. Size 12 fit really nice. I love it because this it's got a really nice package here for the buttons, and if you guys could see the buttons, I picked those buttons up at Joann's, but look how pretty the color is. I can't believe I wasn't a fan in the beginning when I saw it, but it's just a really pretty fabric. Nice security measure for when you're wearing it. Just think about the times that you eat and you get a little tummy bowl after dinner, especially if you're out. You're not going to have anything showing here, and I think that's a real plus for me. One thing that I would call out here, if you are not familiar with sewing, this portion of the sleeve might be tricky on that bust line there, as well as the back. But what I can say is make sure and mark your notches. Those are going to be your saving grace for projects like this, because those dots know exactly where they need to be, and if you don't put them there, you're going to have problems, and we don't want that. So overall, this project was awesome. I loved it. I love how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this 360. Let me just stop right here. You guys go over, check out that portion of the video, and I will meet you in the end.
I find peace of mind in far places. I get scared when people say shit. Sometimes I daydream and to myself to make the noises go away, to shut the noises in my head. They make my ears bleed on my bed. The train's still running through my eyes. The train's still running through my mind. I find peace of mind in far places. I get scared when people say shit. Sometimes I daydream and tell myself to make the noises go away. The noises in my head, they make my ears bleed on my bed. They make my fears, fears, fears. This is why I find peace of mind in quiet places. This is why I find peace in far places. Somebody say yes, but I can read between the lines. Nobody say yeah, but I can read between the lines. I can read between the lines. Sometimes I daydream into myself to make the noises go away, to shut the noises in my head, to make the noises go away. Sometimes I daydream into
Well, what are your thoughts regarding this 360? I can't remember if I twirled, but I just didn't want to fall in the river with those heels. They just don't go well together. Spinning alongside there, I might topple into the river. But the pictures turned out beautiful. I love it. I think it was really nice. I typically don't make blouses. I always make dresses, and the fact that this was so quick and that it's so hot here, I should have a slew of these under production right now. But it was just a quick make, and it looks beautiful. It looked like you spent a lot of time. I can't stress how fast this came together, and for the size 12, the fit was really nice. What do you guys think? as well as what about the styling. I think the white jeans really made it pop. I was going to wear some high-waisted blue jeans, but I went against it. I just thought about just being a little more polished, a little more classy, and I think it turned out really well. I don't have anything else to share regarding the fit. Everything worked out really nice. I'm highly contemplating making another one, but I have 2 more projects to complete, and I'm just really happy with the way it turned out. I think it looks beautiful. I was a little worried about the buttons because finding buttons that color was really hard, so those were the best that I could do. Hopefully you guys think it turned out really well, but I don't know if I could have done better regarding the button options. I'm sure there is. I just didn't have the time, and I didn't have the ability to go anywhere that would have buttons like around here. I don't think that there's any like really nice button shops, and I find that's really hard because I've always wanted to look at buttons and see their quality before buying. I don't know, maybe I'm a button snob, but I really like having good quality buttons. I also have buttons from Mood Fabric, which is really nice. I bought them a week ago. They're really nice for another project, so I might have to go down that route, but I'll have to think a little ahead of time for projects if that's the way that it's going to go. So this video has a companion blog post. It's been a long time, but I have my own blog post regarding this fabric and this style aesthetic of this blouse. It is really more of a prairie style blouse, the details on it. So I have a blog post kind of sharing my thoughts on that new trend that's being circulated called cottage core, and I really do feel it really resonates, and it's tied to the Victorian era as well as 19th century pioneer woman, that sort of prairie life trend. And I hope you guys really check out my blog. I talk about both trends and how they work, and how you can actually bring that into your wardrobe for the year. A little deeper than just the pattern review. There's a little bit of history. I did a little research, so I hope that you guys check it out. If you do, let me know down below. Thank you again so much for spending time with me. I love doing these videos. I love putting them out for you guys, so hopefully I will see you real soon here. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.